Yeah.
Sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright.
Please.
Nice sounds. Hello everyone, I'm Peteyboo. This is Super Mario 3D World. The second Mario game for the Wii U after New Super Mario Bros. U. And it goes back to Super Mario Bros. 2 USA. You have 4 characters, they're all different. And basically, Luigi jumps higher, so I start with Luigi. Useful for the first level. Toad runs faster. Peach has a float. Oh, and Mario is useless. We don't use Mario in this entire run. Now, you would expect that we would use Toad for the entire run because he's the fastest, he runs the fastest. But because of the new cat suit, every character goes about the same speed using a trick that I'll show in the first level called cat momentum. This intro is the best part of the game, by the way, so I hope you all enjoy this. And I know people are going to make some jokes about this part of the cutscene. You don't accept those here on Hayai, Kawaii. Alright. So the game, of course, any Mario game starts off easy. And like most Mario games, you get the game-breaking power-up in the first level, so that's what we're gonna do. This game is on the Wii U, so it has touchscreen controls. Using that a lot throughout the game. There's also microphone controls, which won't be used much, so you can hear the fairy sort of reacting to that. But this trick I'm doing, called cat momentum, it's the fastest way that you can move for the most part in the game. There are a few ways to go faster, and I'll get out 2 worlds. Overall, it's not that hard of a game to learn, it's just really, really hard to play well. So, like I said, every character is different. Luigi jumps higher, he was first level. In the next level, I'm going to use Toad, because he runs faster, for the second star in this level. Still going to be using cat momentum throughout basically the entire game.
So PD, your mic is cutting out sometimes.
Okay, I'll fix that.
I mean, yeah, you have enough time after the level, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. So right here, we're going to see me tap the screen a few times to touch the star. Doing that makes the star able to be collected immediately. Normally I would have a small delay where I would be able to collect the star. Doing that removes all that delay. We're going to take the warp here to finish World 1. I'm going to try to find... See, that works. Tell me if it continues to mess up. Alright, so the next stage introduces Peach, who, as you'll see, will completely break the game using her float. Best character in the game by far. Usually favorite to run any stage with. As you can see, I just skip over any gap I can, save a time.
Ed?
Everything okay with the voice?
Looks okay now.
Okay.
Oh, it's still cutting. I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on right now, but my stream is buffering from time to time, so I don't know.
Alright, well, I almost died there, but luckily... World 2 is basically probably the hardest world in game to... I never finish it. Right there was a text box that normally would say, "Would you like to join Miiverse?" And I got around that by creating a separate account on EU that wasn't connected to Miiverse. That doesn't actually save any time, but it makes it so I can just mash the A button, get through it without having to make a choice. If you were never connected to Miiverse, I think you would save like half a second, but that would require deleting all of your Miiverse for Wii U, and someone in the chat saying audio isn't okay. Next stage is one of my favorite run ever since we found new strats recently. The game evolved a lot over almost a year and a half now that it's been out. Beginning, it was mostly using Toad because, again, he runs the fastest. You didn't think it would be anything more than Toad running across the level. And, I don't know who found it, but someone who found the ability to move faster with the cat suit, and that changed everything in a couple months after the game came out. Then eventually, we started running out of things to do, so we just refined the game and made it optimized. So with the second star there, how much I had to... Well, I started going down the pipe really early. Smart idea, but usually it doesn't work that well. It worked out here. Fortunately, with every new game we have to watch through Xboxes. My cat ruined this run. This is the first mystery house. Again, we're going to be touching the stars as they appear. The stage is going to be about 5 seconds. A really fast way to get a bunch of stars. This one has 5. Other ones can have 10. There's one at the end of the game which has 30, but you don't do it in any... It's unfortunate. Good, then it would make it run a whole lot easier. Alright, next level. Most difficult in the game by far. You have to be quiet for this. Oh, look at that. Messed up. I'm a star. There's a lot of downtime in the game. It's kind of like Super Mario Sunshine in that regard. So it's good. Good game to run if you, for example, like interacting with your chat. Please see it. Alright, so this level introduces the double cherry. Clones your character, you control both of them at the same time. And they're needed, that star. But I just make a clone Toad, we have called Little Toad, die, because it saves a bit of time. If I kept him alive, he would get warped to the pipe that I went down after killing the Fire Brother. And that would waste about 2 seconds. Alright. The next stage is an auto-scroller, so I need everyone. Chat. Just post Resident Sleeper. Posting it. Tell Nintendo. This is boring. We don't want stages like this. That said, I will be trying to make it as exciting as possible. And I think I heard Torko said he would donate $1 for every Resident Sleeper, but no. We'll let him say whether that's true or not. There are a lot of uses. Spin jump is useful like twice. It's also like a ground pound jump. I don't think you ever use once, I think.
So,
hello.
Welcome everyone to the Hayai Kawaii Marathon.
Sorry Ed,
I'd
but
like
I
to
never
talk-
said that. I never said that.
Torko, please. I'd like to talk about some donation incentives we have. The first donation incentive coming up is for $50. In Brandon Pink Bunny's Powerpuff Girls Definitive Townsville run, if that's met, she will sing the Powerpuff Girls theme song after her run. Also, we have a few prizes that we'll be raffling off. For $5 a ticket, we have some Magic the Gathering Chandra goggles, as well as some Club Nintendo Reward Platinum playing cards. So just make your donation and say that you would like to be in the drawing for those. For $10 a ticket, we have some red and yellow Pikmin plushies. And we have an official Donkey Kong Country 3 player's guide used by the Nintendo Power Helpline. And then at $15 a ticket, we have a Nintendo Power Super Smash Bros. Melee Smashing live orchestra music disc.
Alright, so in the battle there, I got hit on purpose, hit with the cannon cap on. gives me an extra hit. I got hit on purpose so that after the battle, I didn't accidentally cannon and collect the clock. Wasted about a second. It would count down more time. Fortunately, at the end, I got a 216, which this game there are fireworks whenever your time ends in a 1, 3, or a 6, and the fireworks waste a second and a half. So that's unfortunate, but you know it's an hour and 40 minutes. So. I think the next stage, assuming I do it right, is going to make very happy. This is the fastest form of movement in the game, and is also the last time I'm ever going to use the fastest form of movement in the game. Start with Peach. And called the ice glitch, and it allows me to go very, very quickly and do the stage right for that. Basically what you do is you crouch as fast as you can press the button on ice, and you gain crazy speed. Fortunately I wasn't able to show level off fully. Okay, we get stage. Stage is rather easy to die in if I mess up. By the way, I believe I collected a backup catsuit early World 2. Hopefully I won't need it until a certain part in the game. But it's very important that I do not lose my catsuit, because if I am forced to complete a stage without a catsuit, it can waste 30 seconds. Depending on the stage. Stages are a bit better, but try not to lose my catsuit ever. Like there, I did not want to do that. That's okay, as long as I don't lose my catsuit again. Okay. This is one of the worst stages of the game, by the way. Very, very difficult to do it right. See? Alright, next stage. Everyone's favorite. Need some diaper adventure in chat. Because Captain Toad only knows how to say the words diaper adventure. I mean, these stages are the inspiration, I guess, for the Captain Toad game. Came out last year. Very basic. Captain Toad can't jump, but he's everything. Walk underwater. I guess the other. trying to cut as many corners as I can here without bar because all bad. Right there, I took a cut that too by cutting the corner. Right, so right here we're gonna warp to World 3. Select. Okay. Faster by I don't know how much, but it's faster. Taking the pipe back. This is one of the... Yeah, this is the first stage where you're limited in time. Still technically a normal stage. They only give you 100 seconds level, and we do it in less than 20. Guess it's not too surprising. Run stage quickly. And at the end of this stage, I'm going to touch the star. Save about tenths of a second. Another boring stage if no one wants to read or whatever. Stage would be a time to do it. About 10 seconds here to do nothing. Some runners don't get the second star. We're kind of arguing right now. Star best to get. I guess I should mention, by the way, that this run needs 170 stars to unlock the final stage in World 8. But pretty much agreed on which star is fastest. It's just that me and some other people do other stars because they're a bit safer. Plus, the star that, for example, Valu, the world record holder, gets is in World 6, and if I happen to miss a star, I still have that star as a backup. I don't think it would matter too much. Okay, so this next stage has a bit of fun history. Back in early 2014, world record was about 151, I believe, and everyone was saying there's no way that this game will go below 150. And this guy from Japan, his name is Negro. He was at the time world record holder for categories in the Galaxy games. Comes out with a high 147 run, which we all thought was absolutely crazy. And this stage was the first stage, I think, where he used some crazy Peach hat like you see me doing here. And until then we had no idea how low the game, or we were pretty sure that we were not going to go below 150, and then after that we were like, I don't know. No one knows. It took about 6 months for anyone to beat his time. Shows how crazy it was for that early in the game's life cycle.
So I have some donations I'd like to read.
Alright, you got an auto-scroller coming up.
Alright, so Superfast4 has donated $1. Hey guys, good luck with the marathon. Could we get an estimate completion time up on the stream? And yeah, I think our expert team of restreamers can manage an estimate on stream. And Gangsta with a Waifu has donated $15. Says good luck with the marathon.
Hello. Let's do this.
I may have said that this is an auto-scroller, but it's not going to be as boring as last auto-scroller, or 2 Castle. In this stage, there are 2 trains, opposite tracks. I'm gonna jump between them. What this does is it advances the auto-scrolling, allows me to cars first of all, and also advance the stage a lot faster than if I stayed on this first train. For example, I'm gonna get into this warp box around 350. I think if you do not jump across the trains, you get there around 30. So it's 20 game seconds that you waste. This boss can tell where she is. Very difficult, but once you learn how to do it, you'll get it every single time. Most of the time I don't get the first. No. That time I got lucky. Again, I had to not get there at the end of, so I would avoid fireworks. Most stages, pretty easy to avoid fireworks. We've planned out most of the movements so that we get there at a time where we don't really have to worry about it. And there are a bunch of stages that don't have a flagpole, don't have. Answer your question, how do I find out which one is the boss? For me, the cloud moves slightly different than the other ones. Sometimes it's a bit more sparkly, sometimes it's off-center. It's really hard for me to explain, but if you play the game enough, you see that boss enough, you are going to see which one it is for a while. This is his crap. Probably the best new boss game. Because he's super difficult. And he actually is kind of tricky if you do him the expected way, but of course I don't do that. I know someone's going to ask why I don't ever climb the flagpole. It's faster to hit the bottom of the flagpole, and in order to not climb the flagpole, you simply have to not press anything on the stick after you touch it. So I try to jump as low as possible. Saves half a second. Get the very top of the flagpole. Do a little dance on the as you're climbing down, and it ends up, I think, being a tiny bit faster than if you were at the very top of the pole but didn't. Like you were at near the top of the pole but not the very top. But in general, I just try to hit the flagpole as low as possible. Avoid any areas where I have to touch. But I at least know that that is there. The stage is going to be, hopefully, the only stage which I purposefully get hit. Oh. Okay. Let me rephrase that. It's going to be the only stage I get hit. And it's going to be on purpose. Well, messed up. Still get hit, but what I was supposed to do is I was supposed to hit that star, climb up the wall, get hit on the spikes that were over that direction, left. But unfortunately I missed the star, which meant I had to use the backup. It's still pretty fast, but waste about 4 seconds. Wish I could have shown it off. So just like in World 1, I'm going to take a warp in World 4. Or earlier, or late last year, I forget when, we would have continued beaten 4-2. And continued into the Mystery House of World 4, and we would go back to Warp. However, glitch found that I'm going to do much later in the game, and explain it then as well. It allows us to just take the warp here. It also saves about a minute. Getting that catsuit is not luck. I know there's a specific timing that you hit. Get catsuit. Some people use a different timing, but I know my timing, and if I miss it, I can get their timing. Alright, so in World 5, we're going to do 2 Captain Toad levels in a row. Of course, we need more Diaper Adventures. This, I think, is my favorite Captain Toad level. I like the touch blocks. In your state. Oh, it's very difficult to mess up, of course. Say that, but I know very well how possible it is to mess up the level. Captain Toad levels, it doesn't matter if you get hit once. His power-up does not carry over. Sure you don't get twice. Die. Now we take this warp, World 1, and in World 1 we're going to do another Captain level.
For adventure!
I have another donation.
Good.
Have a $5 donation from Lil Z. Reminder to always support your speed friends and never give up. Love, Icy.
Actually a good thing. I needed to be quiet during this stage, because if I had activated that floating platform too soon, I could have a whole bunch of time waiting for it to back down. Now we're gonna warp back to World 5, and we're gonna do... I can look there. One of the silliest levels. Two levels that is divided into two distinct parts, and it takes a long time to do this level. I don't like it, but unfortunately it's the first world, so we have to. Hey, Chad, I would like it if someone sung the donation. I think marathon runners should strive to do that as much as possible. I think donators should post some lyrics that they like. Don't actually, please. Don't embarrass them. I think I already made Torko mad by saying he's gonna donate for every resident subscriber. Oh yeah, and everyone likes Plessy. I don't know why. Sometimes at the end of levels it looks like I'm going slow. Again, it's usually to avoid fireworks. It's always faster to wait 1 game second than it is to fireworks.
Hello? Let's go!
Another stage that was added to the route after that glitch I mentioned before go off. Normally this stage would be a lot slower than its opposite on the other side of the world, but that other stage requires 80 stars, and I think before entering this stage we have 69. I know is gonna comment in that, but still sort of made this into a fast stage, so I like it. Nice stage with lots of big jumps. Hopefully I can get all 5 Charging Chucks in here. No. Possible. Bad at it. For some reason this stage is at third level. Like more open or something. Of course, run, we're just gonna go straight to the goal and not explore. Nearly got hit there. You'll see me touching random things in the stage, like that sign. It doesn't do anything. Something I do when I'm bored. Waiting for example, the cannon to fire. Touch the sign to break it. Someone asked in chat, are all the characters wearing onesies? They're wearing fursuit. With how they get from collecting a bell. Don't question Mario because it doesn't make sense.
Let's go!
The stage is hell if you play with two players. Every time anyone jumps, platform switch. Oh, I didn't get the Luigi ball here. I did get the speed ball, so second best.
We have a $50 donation from Zero Saren. Ooh, Saren, I'll beat you with a stick. Thank you, Saren.
Also, with two players, you can't change the camera, which I did there, so... The moral of the story is never run this game co-op. Makes it more difficult.
Luigi time! Let's go!
The stage has one of the... Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, the stage has one of the dumbest tricks in the game. Which I don't think I'll be able to get to show off because I messed up. That's unfortunate.
We have a $3 donation from Odipose. Mic check. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on?
Alright. Alright, that stage didn't go as planned, but whatever.
Meow.
Normally in that stage, the first star would lure a bullet bill out, jump towards it, and then jump away from it. Saves half a second. That's the dumb trick I talked about. Instead of waiting for the bullet bill, you just kill it earlier. Star earlier.
Hello. Let's do this.
Okay, I'm gonna use touch strats to get all the coins very quickly. I'm gonna try to collect the cat suit on the run here. And I got it. This boss is the hardest boss in the game, by far. I have no idea how I ever figured out how to beat him. Luckily, it's just second nature to me now. Sometimes I miss the flagpole entirely. Not something I'm proud of. Okay, so remember that stage where we needed 80 stars to go to? Now we have 80 stars. So, instead of going straight to stage World 6, we're going to warp back to World 5. First we want to load World 6 so we can warp there. Saves a little bit of time. One of the shortest stages in the game. Hit. Good. Now that we're done in World 5, we're going to go back to this is where it starts getting, well, Although for me, World 5 is my kryptonite. But I'm happy I'm done with it, and we can move on to the better part of the game. More exciting part. Jumping off that piranha plant actually gives me enough speed to make this cycle here between the fuzzy trains. If I do not jump on the piranha plant, I get hit, and I don't want to be hit. I do not want to do 1-1 again. Run. I am happy I got that. My favorite part of this run, the stage, completely skipping those pipes. Glad that I got it. So this next stage is where Velu, for example, would get his star that I got in Dash 5. He would get the second star in the stage, but I'm just gonna skip it. Difficult to do quickly and without getting hurt, and of course I only have one Katsu, so definitely can't afford. That stage is about perfect. For once in this run. Velu is legendary. Of all games. Everyone know that he's basically Samurai Man. Except, no, he's still speed. Not that he don't say man, he's a cycle stage, doesn't matter if I'm slow as long as I make this raft. Fine. Boss coming up is... I don't even know his real name. The bully of some sort. Iron Bully, maybe? Prince Bully. Okay. This stage is kind of RNG, but you can control it. Didn't do it right. Okay. Could come out. There we go. Do it right again. Yep. If you do that 3 times in a row, get the exact same thing every time. Stage faster. Surprisingly enough. I want to ask what's the point of collecting the stars? I need 170. Game. Locks the final stage.
Hello. Let's go.
This is one of my favorite stages in the game. Mostly because of this jump. Jump saves about a second, but it looks cool. Everyone think that I'm gonna die. I don't die. Alright. All part of the plan, right? Alright. Coming up next is worst stage in the game. By far. Any other stage I may have said is the worst stage in the game, I was lying. Stage is an auto-scroller, however, skip to it. Skip to it's really difficult to pull off, so I'm actually going to be quiet for this. Yeah, so that didn't work.
We have a donation of $1.69 from SGD. Comment is OPOP to SGD.
And I died again. Okay. So now we get to see World 1 again. That's unfortunate, but I figured that would probably happen at least once that I'd have to go here. Oh, the scroller is pretty hard. The skip is pretty hard. Can't see where you're going, so I'll try to show it off anyway. Get on.
Meow.
Alright, let's try that again. Not let Toad Beans get me down. I'm gonna be quiet again. I have no idea where I am. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. gonna die again. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. I don't know what was going on there. No. Okay, well, that was a good waste of a couple minutes, but we got through it. That stage is why it's very difficult to... The whole game is full of tricks like that, having to go through. But we got past the worst stage in the game, so everything after this is going to be a lot better. Stage, I am not going to touch any of these balls. Look at that. None of the balls touched. Alright, here's another auto-scroller coming up, so if there are any donations... Red.
Time. Let's do this.
Guess not. Yeah, this is gonna be another level where I just play around with these and touch coins and what.
So, although we don't have any donations to read right now, I will point out that at Saturday night, Jodenstone is going to be running Ocarina of Time MST, and then if a donation incentive of $500 is met, he will also do an any percent run for us.
That's cool. Whoops. That's not cool. Alright. Another boss where you just have to know his patterns and where he goes. Go to one. He can go to each of the four corners in the room. And he's gonna go to the top left there, so I try to attack him. There he went to the upper right, so I knew exactly where to go. Alright. Stage is another boss, like World 3. Boss after World 6. Randomly sitting here in the middle of nowhere. Not sure if it's supposed to be like a loading zone between worlds. No. All I know is that it was...
Luigi time! Fight time!
That said, pretty good boss fight. Actually, somewhat challenging to exactly how it works, I guess.
We have an $8 donation from Odipose. Did the runner just ask for a donation dance game? Also, Bunny is totally gonna sing Bunny Love. We also have a $1 donation from King Char King Jr. with no comment. Thank you.
I don't think I said Torgo. But he said he's not, so... Oh well. That was a good stage. Now we go into World 7, starts the actually difficult stages. So let's hope some that. Right there, I used the touchscreen to stun Fire Brother. If I don't, then fire at me. If I don't stun it enough, he gets out of the way in time. I understand it, but well. That almost worked. Alright, this stage is another one of the stages where you only get 100 seconds. It has a particularly difficult star to collect. Second star you're going to collect while you're racing around its ground. And I'm trying to use the touchscreen. See how it goes. Oh, it worked, but I thought it didn't work. That's okay. It's still fast. Better to be safe than sorry there. World 7 has a lot of really good stages.
Hello.
Another one of them.
Let's go.
Really like stage. It looks good. The stage itself isn't.
We have a $7.77 donation from Peteyboo. Hi. Thank you, Petey.
You're welcome. Say hi to everyone. That means you should all... that run. Okay. Oh yeah, cat bag thing. Cat bag is the best emote for this run. Despite World 7 have a lot of good stages, it also has a stage which I don't like. Fight isn't very good. I do, however, like the ability to do this correctly. Get him to pick up his son, daughter, I don't know. Regardless, I'm gonna do it in one cycle. I'm gonna throw 3 children at his head, her head. Okay, this stage is really difficult. See if I can do it. Far so good, but the hardest is yet to come. Take it slow. Take it slow and make sure I hit every... Of course, unfortunately. Alright. Okay. Instead of doing it the fast way, do it the way that it... I can't see. If I get hit again, it's... That means that I can aim, right, form. Okay. Most of the hard stuff is arrow. I believe that guy down there will be perfect. Yep. Here comes the final Captain Toad stage, unfortunately. Only 4 in any percent. I honestly wish the entire game was Captain Toad levels. But they made a game like that, so got my wish eventually. Regardless, collecting 5 stars in 2 minutes, a lot better than stars. That stage went perfectly. And now for my favorite stage of the game, the speedrun.
Hello. Let's go.
Don't know why. It is. Think about it. Getting over all this lava. Over the pipes. Good level. You're fast. Alright, so this is the first time we're going to use the power-up of that suit. Right at the beginning of the stage, there's a Boomer Brother, which will drop his suit. I'm going to use that later in the stage. Get hit there. And my favorite boss, because make him attack himself. Times is enough. Great overdramatic death scene and And the game is over! Hooray! We win! To do that fight, I'm basically using the touchscreen to launch his soccer bombs right back in his... Not actually itself, it's faster to use the touchscreen to back the bombs yourself. But oh no, the game is not actually. Because Bowser has somehow survived his lava bath. Now he kidnaps all the fairies, making first hour and almost a half completely worthless. That's okay. Remember how back in World 4, we skipped part of the world, take the warp straight away. Here we're going to use the glitch that was discovered about, I don't know, 8 or so months ago. Randomly found by Adrilic, who is in chat. Found it on Japanese verse. Or at least he found a side effect of the glitch. We figured out how to do it using the help of Guy, even though we could only speak Japanese. And then ended up cutting a minute out of the time. Way to do it. Jump on here. And then we go out of bounds. Right here, onto this Mystery House Island where we get 10 stars very, very quickly. The rest of the stage is not really difficult compared to the glitch itself. Someone asked, why isn't this called cat percent? There's actually a category in this game that you should never ever run called Mario percent. Not allowed to use any power-ups. It's exactly as bad as it sounds. Another very good stage, but then this slight screw up at the beginning. That's okay. Not a Rosalina not after the main story. Spoilers, by the way. Not really a spoiler. I guess, and get through the donors. The stage after this wonderful cookie stage is an auto-scroller, so if you want your donations read in time, this stage used to not be in the route, used to do the other stage, and then we figured out, oh wait, stage is faster doing this stage. So we started doing this stage, and after the out of bounds glitch was found, we decided, oh yeah, by the way, we should not do all the stars in this stage because it's still too slow. So we cut out one of the stars. Well, I don't know. It's a fun stage to run. Alright, so yeah, auto scroller coming up. If there are any donations. The most boring auto scroller in the game. Early is straight line. Fishing tank. Oh. I don't think that's ever happened before. Oh yeah, there was that donation incentive for singing. I'll put my 777 towards that as well. Okay, so this game is not friendly to runners, if it hasn't been made obvious by the rest of the run. But specifically, last 4 or 5 stages are most difficult in the game. It all starts with this one. You know what? That wasn't terrible. Bad, but it wasn't terrible. hardest part about this stage, of course, is the bridges that you don't always see. I'd love to say that the next stage has the most dangerous trick in the game, but honestly, it's just not true. It's dangerous, it's fun, but the game pulls absolutely no shots right at the end, so have fun trick here, not here specifically, but in the level. In the midpoint, just in... Oh! Contact. Normally we would get this star, but again, because of the stars in that box. But because of the out of bounds glitch, we don't need to. And I screwed up. That's okay. That's okay, we can do it again. Because it only takes about 20 seconds to get back there. If I screw it up again, we have a problem. Was a lot better. There we go. The reason I messed up last time was because I was too low before getting on top of the candle. That made me a bit too slow, and I missed the first dry bone test position. It was fine. I want to ask, can this game be played with a Wii remote? It can, I believe. But to speedrun it, you need the gamepad because of touchscreen, microphone strats. Alright, Cole wants me to do super crazy, difficult jump in the next main stage. That saves 5 seconds. And other than that, isn't very difficult. I know everyone's gonna say yes, so I don't even know why I asked.
We have a $5 donation from Mollusk Moth. So many hype runs to come. Also, let's make Bunny sing. Thank you, Momo.
This stage is just breather, really easy. Gets you Katsu again. For the final 2 levels. Okay. Stage. Rumble Blum. Rumblum? Inferno. otherwise known as fault blocks. We'll get the midpoint though. Sure. Oh, okay. I'll still do the trick, but I'm gonna waste time now to do it. I will show it off. Each went exactly the wrong direction. Right? That. Good. So, again, we're gonna use not catsuit. Yeah, I missed it. I missed it. Oh, I missed it. Alright. In this stage we get a Tanuki suit to use in the final stage. Unfortunately I missed the jump there. If I had gotten it I would have saved no time at all because up were, but would have looked cool. That's all that matters. I would have jumped down here and completely skipped this block. The worst part of the stage because it's auto-scroller, that you actually have to do something. Here's auto-scroller should not do that. Okay. And there's a slight break between difficult stages. I'm gonna do some mini boss rematches. First one we'll do is Motley Boss Blob, the boss at the end of World 6. To the right is Histocrat, but we do Histocrat second because there is a hidden catsuit level, and if we get here, obviously we want to have a backup catsuit. Use Luigi in this level because he jumps higher and allows me to not hit by the shockwaves. Basically the only reason. Probably am in no danger, but whatever. I got fireworks again, but I don't care.
Luigi time! Bite time!
Now we face Histocrat again, except this time there's a major plot twist. I don't think This time, Histocrat is Mistocrat. And she shoots fire. Except that you never really see the fire, the effects of the fire, because I hit her quickly after she gets out of the ground. And finally, done collecting all the stars needed for the final level. And just like this game, like you'd expect, the most difficult trick in the game, the final level. So, good luck, Cat Bag, Franker Z, whatever you guys want to post. Trick needs it.
Hello? It's about time!
Here it comes. Got it? Got it. Alright, so that is called Meowser Skip. Should really be called Meowser Cutscene Skip, but we're lazy. Found by Darkspine Sonic, I believe. And it skips about a minute worth of cutscene. If I die, though, it takes a minute. Luckily, I very tight jump. Doesn't look like it, but it's very easy to die if you go slightly far left, right, up, or down. However, for the next 30 seconds or so, I need to be absolutely quiet so I can let myself play. Alright, that went well. Another auto-scroller skip. But yeah, Meowser Skip was found fairly early. We're adding it to the runs just sub hours, maybe 4, I don't know. Alright. Beat the game. All we need to do is get to the final flagpole. So time's going to be coming up in about 30-40 seconds. As soon as I touch the flagpole. And time. Wasn't a terrible run. I'm glad. Thanks, everyone. World record is 141 flat. So, 6 minutes off. Not bad. For a marathon, anyway. Thanks everyone for joining us. I'm honored, I guess, to open up the marathon. And it looks like we've got a bunch money starting towards the goals, I guess. For $100.